Aries is feeling first of all, please. I'm a bit behind because I've not been well. I've had interviews to like prepare for. It's been hectic, so I've not been well. Yeah, it's just a lot. It's that time of year where there's like book looks and stuff in work as well. But it's half term, so we're gonna get caught up. Why? Why is there so many cards? Okay, the last quarter moon reverse. Someone's clinging on to the past. Someone's clinging on to the past. With that last quarter moon, this is the kind of thing that gives a sense of loss to people. You know, in ancient times, if you imagine ancient Egypt, it's pitch black. You have the stars in the sky, you have the moon. The moon begins to disappear, okay? You're on the last quarter moon. This is a feeling of like loss and wanting to hold on to what's left. It's reversed, okay? So I just think there's a sense of wanting to hold on to what's lost. Let's have a look at the other cards because there's a lot. The Empress, the Eight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles reversed. This has never happened. This has never happened. We've never had the Emperor and the Empress in one combination. The first card's out of a spread. And not for Aries. Oh my god. See, the last readings that I did for Taurus, we had the Emperor and the Empress. So you could be an Aries Taurus cusper if you're late on an Aries season. But you don't have to be. The Five of Wands reversed. We don't want to fight. We don't want to... Oh, I'm so hyped. Seven of Pentacles. We don't want to fight. We don't want to argue, sorry. The Seven of Pentacles upright is looking back at the past, what's been achieved so far. Sevens are reflective energy. We're recovering from being out in the cold. Queen of Cups reversed. Five of Swords reversed. We're making peace. Okay, the Emperor and the Empress are making peace. They don't want to fight. They don't want to argue. And there's a lot of analysis going on because it's like, I just need this to go right. I just need this to go right. This is really exciting. This is really exciting, guys. Like, someone just needs this to go right. It's really beautiful, actually. I don't really want to hide the cards. Can we spread them out? We've got to have the Emperor and the Empress. Because look, aren't they even facing... They're facing each other. They're facing each other. You can't see it. Hang on. Look, they're facing each other. The way it's come out. We don't want to fight. We don't want to argue. Because there's a card of reflection and holding on to something that we don't want to lose and coming out from the cold, I'm getting the message that it's a rebirth, like a revival, a reconciliation after time apart, or a bad patch. And I can't tell you how long it's been or anything like that, but look how they're just staring at each other. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. I'm just going to move the phone so I can see the messages coming through. Whoops. because I don't have anyone checking the chat. I've already had one person telling me to give up my tarot, that I just need to find Jesus. I'm sorry for that. Like, I think I must be due on because I'm just not taking any prisoners today. I'm an omnist, like, all religions exist, like, and I don't denounce them, but other people feel the need to denounce mine, and it's just, I don't agree with that at all. The judgment and the challenge position, okay? The strength card. There's something really major going on because we've got the Ace of Cups, the strength card, the Chariot. Something is meant to come back together here between an Emperor and the Empress. And you know, Aries, your major arcana is the Emperor card. You and your person, the person you're supposed to be with, divine counterparts, you're supposed to be together. Look at all this love. With the Chariot, there's a need to take action. There's a need for movement. The strength card, there's a need to be emotionally strong. You know, that she's trying to tame the beast. Like, we don't want to lose our temper. We don't want to get over emotional. There's a need to be strong. It's weird because those two cards are facing the same way, the Chariot and the Strength. And then the Ace of Cups and the Judgment are facing their same way. And it's like, you need to tell someone how you feel about them. I really like this because it's just, it's like, you're supposed to be together and everything is pointing to, like, go and get your person. Go and get them. It's like hella romantic. That's why I like it. One more for Aries, please. How is Aries feeling? The Seven of Swords reverse, so coming clean. Like, if you've realised this person is the one for you, go and tell them tonight. Go and do it. Get in the car, go and find them. Get on the bus, get on the train. Run to their house, but go and tell them. Oh my God, you could be, like, cuddling and, like, having a lovely Sunday night together. I mean, we know that you're dealing with the Empress, but let's get some cards to see how they're feeling about all of this, because that's your feelings. Now, we can't get the same cards twice. There's only one of everything, so let's see what comes out, because it could be a similar message, but with different cards. The Hanged Man, okay, so they're trying to look at things from a different perspective, which is very healthy. It's being open-minded. It's the opposite of being stubborn, okay? Maybe they want to compromise. So we've got the Nine of Cups, the World card. Oh my God, what's over here as well? Trying not to be rude, but this is like an orgasm for tarot readers because you've got the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, the Nine of Cups, just happy beyond belief within oneself at what's happening, the World card, the end of a cycle, okay? There's just a complete sense of, like, compromise, renewal. It's really nice. Like, they want to make up as well. They want to be together as well. They completely intend to do their half of everything. With the Six of Pentacles, 3 would come from you and 3 would come from them. And this is everything that they want. It would make them totally happy within themselves. And they're letting go of the last chapter. So if you've been in a separation or you've had a fight or something like that, they're so ready to go all in, to be with you. Your divine counterparts, you're supposed to be together. The universe says that you two are a match. In the 5D, you both agreed to carry out a soul union together and you literally suit one another. Whenever you get a king and a queen from the same suit, like the king and queen of cups, or the king and queen of wands, or the king and queen of swords, king and queen of pentacles, you literally suit one another, okay? Like, you are the emperor and the empress. It's the highest status in the tarot deck. It's very exciting. And you each feel the same for one another, like you want to do whatever it takes to make it work, which is really nice, because a lot of the time people are not on the same page, but you guys are. Let's get one more for them. Sorry, you can't see it, can you? Okay. If I go higher, is that gonna work? Little bit. You want to see what they're thinking most of all, don't you? So let's do that. Oh, I'm so hyped. Like, I feel loads better today, and this is a really nice reading. Thank you for the likes, guys. Like, last weekend I had to stay indoors all weekend. We had no Wi-Fi for 24 hours. So I couldn't go out in the sun, and I couldn't play on PlayStation or watch Modern Family or anything like that. And then we finally got like a new box. It was just unlucky because there'd been a power surge and the box had got like destroyed, you know, the one that gives off the Wi-Fi signal. And this weekend I was so ready to be out in the sun, even though I still felt poorly, and then it's just like gale force winds and overcast, and it's just annoying. But I feel a lot healthier today. The sun's out, even though it's windy. I just feel better generally. Better health-wise, better mood. And then we've got this beautiful reading. Feel abundant again. Okay, this is a reversal, but it's a positive reversal. Hear me out. The Two of Swords reversed. When it's upright, it's someone that refuses to deal with things. They're, you know, sticking their head in the sand. Reverse is like, I'm ready to deal with it. Your Empress, Aries, is ready to deal with this. Invite me to the wedding. Invite me to the wedding. Okay, let's get, or the renewal of the vows, or the second time over getting married. Lunar eclipse reversed and the Two of Wands reversed. So the Two of Wands is, I need to make a choice. Okay, I'm ready to make a decision. We're not pausing anymore. The lunar eclipse is like, you know, we go into a dark space and we're prompted to kind of face up to everything we've been avoiding, face our fears. That's reversed. So this person's ready to make a decision. So they're a combination. Let's get 2 more for the outcome. The Justice, upright. Okay, what's fair, what's right, what's just. The Three of Wands reversed. the Three of Swords reversed, the Seven of Wands. Someone has been absolutely heartbroken to be away from you, Aries. Like, this Empress is like, no way am I staying heartbroken. Okay, I'm determined. There could have been a financial issue or some kind of disagreement over money, or something caused a defeat to do with money, and then we've got the Five of Cups reversed, and it's like, we're getting over it, we're not seeing it as regret, loss, grief. The Seven of Wands is determination, being competitive, being a fighter, feeling like you've got the advantage, and that's after being heartbroken and taking no action. So it's like, if you see a bird in the garden and its wings are damaged, it's like they've had time. I've just seen 2222 as well on the clock. It's like they've had time to heal what was damaged, what was injured, and now they're ready to fly again, and I think they're coming for you. Or they're certainly ready to hear what you've got to say if you go for them. But you need to be together. If you're not Netflix and chilling tonight, I'm going to be annoyed. Certainly in the week ahead. Okay, let's see what's been going on then. With the Shadow Love Oracle deck. Why did they have the Five of Cups before it became reversed? Why did they have the Three of Swords reversed? Why did they have the Two of Swords reversed? Secret past. Skeletons in the closet, not telling the whole story. Something, like things have a habit of coming out at dinner parties or at family meals. You have a bit too much to drink. You admit to something that you did in the past that before you even met each other, and then it makes one another jealous or something like this. I don't know. I feel like it's something silly or trivial. Maybe it isn't, but something from the past has, like, sent you to off course. And you're not supposed to be off course, you're supposed to be together. Wild at heart, a desire for freedom leads to running away again. Someone could have drunkenly said, you know what, I miss being single, or like, oh, it's not all it's cracked up to be like married. And it could have just, when someone just rubs you up the wrong way or says something that cuts a bit too close to the grain, and you're like, excuse me. I just don't get sinister, because what you both want, it's very pure and it's very apparent that you want each other. Bank failure, keeping a promise. Okay, so that's sending me more in a financial direction. You know what's making me think of? When two people, because I could be prone to this, two people want to keep their finances separate even though they're married, or one person wants to keep the finances separate, have their own income, their own savings, their own account separate to yours, even though you're married, or even though, and there's like a sense of independence, like maybe you feel frustrated that they don't trust that you're going to be together, because why wouldn't you put the finances together? Maybe they don't trust that you're always going to be together, or maybe they don't trust you to be careful with the finances. There's something, I think something caused offence, and it's to do with finances and keeping a promise, someone trying to be independent still when they shouldn't. That's the vibe I'm getting, at least for some of you. And then let's get from the third oracle deck. Oh wait, is that from that? That is from that. We don't need any more. Anything else to help us to clarify? Ace of Cups, like, they love you. Whatever they said or did or didn't do, they're completely in love with you, like head over heels. No one else in the picture. Never want to be with anyone else, just you, okay? Maybe they've just had to be very independent, you know, and got through a lot of stuff. So that's the vibe. It depends what age you got married and got together, because it was late on. You kind of are a person before you even come together. Open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is or will be returning to your life. Forgive and release. You are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. Nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. It's supposed to be together. I'm sorry, but this is romantic as hell. This is romantic as hell. There's nothing to be worried about. You don't need to worry that this person doesn't trust you, that they're going to deceive you, that they're not really coming into union with you. They are. And it's probably scary as hell for them. Let's get messages from them, and then I'll get you some advice. Oh, that's so sad. Do you even care? Oh, I am coming, trust. You see how, like, there's not, like, it's not like a 50-50 about what's going to happen. They're not running away. It's 100%. I am all in this. And it has to be you. It's really, really nice. I just want space. There we go, saying that, and then it says I just want space. Okay, what I'll say about this is I'm the kind of person that is a sulker. And when my emotions get really raised, I can't just move on. I can't just get on with it. I can't do that. I have to. I don't want to be left alone either, because that doesn't make it better. Like, it's horrible to fall out and the other person go, oh, I just thought you wanted your space. No, but I need you to understand that I'm really hurt and try to talk to me, because I can't just carry on like how things were left. I can't just carry on. Like, we have to properly talk about it. I think sulking it's not a power play. It was when I was younger, but it's actually because I don't want to say something I'm gonna regret. So I pull away because I want to keep my mouth shut, and I don't want to say whatever's on the tip of my tongue because I don't really mean it. So I'm trying to protect you from my ego. So I think I just want space. Like, look, you've got the Ace of Cups. I'm coming, trust. Do you even care? It's just someone who is licking their wounds, basically. They don't want to be away from you at all. They're hoping that you'll come into if you're in the same house but in different rooms, they're hoping you'll walk in and just, be like, look, let's sort this out. Like, peacemaker. They're hoping that you'll text or ring or just, like, do you know what I mean? A video call's the best one. because a video call is tantamount to being in the same room together. You can see each other's body language, you know that the person means it. I think it can feel very passive aggressive when you get like a text or, you know, something like that. I think if you're not in the same house, I think a video call is a really good idea because you see each other's faces and you know that you're serious and someone's not like saying stuff but secretly annoyed, or like, do you know what I mean? It's just very genuine, it's very clear. So I would always go for a video call if if someone wants to make up, they'll accept it, won't they? They're not gonna like not answer it, or they'll not answer it but then they'll start panicking and like ring you back. Let's get you some advice because this is a bit heavy. But it's good in a sense that you both want it. Celebrate little things, okay? So if they answer the call, be grateful. If they don't, but they read it, you know that they're like really fighting their own ego and they're reading the message. If someone reads your message and they didn't just flat out ignore it, then obviously they wanted to hear from you. And they're just wrestling with their own ego, like their own shadow self, and they're trying to like not be stubborn, and they're trying to not, do you know what I mean? They care. Like, so any little like glimpse of hope, like take that as the green light to keep trying. You can tell I've got a lot of experience with this. Okay, a lot of advice. Let's have a look. Playful. I go about life playfully and I take things lightly. I can turn any hard day or heavy burden into a fun adventure. Why spend time upset when there's so much fun to be had? If you ever done that and like really dug your heels in over something just out of like ego, and then you're like, I don't even know why I'm like arguing with them, I just want to be made up. I feel like that's the vibe. It's like just try to laugh and joke, or just you've got to read the situation and you know your person, because sometimes that's not going to work at all with me. But if there's basically no problem and everything's all right, you can laugh and joke and see if they come round, can't you? Look, you've got play again. You've got playful and play. I am completely engaged in what I do in the here and now. I call it play instead of work. I'm deeply fulfilled by all that I do. So that's just, that's looking on the bright side of life. Like, I have a job to go to. I'm not going to moan about work because I'm lucky that I have income. I'm lucky that I'm not searching through rubbish on a landfill. And I'm not a child that's vulnerable to adults that are weirdos. I am an adult that has a well-paid job and I have options. I have freedom to leave and find another job if I want to, but I'm grateful to have one. Okay, so it's about looking at things from a certain perspective. Infinite creativity. At any moment, I'm able to tap into an infinite source of energy and creativity within me. Unique ideas flow through, each one capable of blossoming into beautiful creations. So the more creative you allow yourself to be, the better you'll be at problem solving. People think that, to solve problems, you've got to be left to logic, but you kind of get stuck in a rut of answering things in a certain kind of way or responding to stuff in the same kind of way. And when you're creative, it opens up a lot of different ways of thought, different avenues, different ways of thinking, being, doing. So don't turn that off, okay? Don't neglect that part of yourself. Projecting. Rather than reacting and projecting my emotions onto others, I remember no one is to blame, no one is responsible for the emotions that I feel. When someone says or does something that brings up strong emotions within me, I have the choice in how I respond. So stop and have a think about it. Okay? Are they being awful, or are they just finding it a little bit difficult to come round, and you know them? You know that they love you. You know, it's not about whose turn it is to talk and a power play and shit like that. When you're in your early 20s, it's like, am I getting in touch with them and I will lose a relationship for the purpose of being right? As you get older, you just think it's not about that. I actually really love this person. And it doesn't matter who makes up, it's just important that we do. Because you know why, guys? As you get older, you realise, like, when you've got something really, really good, you haven't got forever to find that again. You haven't got forever, and you've got some experience generally by the time you get into 30s and your 40s. You know that when you meet someone and it's different than what you've had before, or it's one of it meets like a similar vibe to the best relationship you've ever had, you don't take it for granted. You just don't. It's not about whose turn it is to say sorry, or who should do this or who should do that. It's not about that. It's about, let's just make up because I actually love you. And I know I won't find somebody like you again. Magic. There's magic and miracles all around me. Where others see coincidence, I see evidence of life's synchronicities. I love filling life with wonder and magic. It's way more fun that way. So it's not about going logical again. It's about being creative, being open-minded, going with your gut. Spirit is saying, I'm trying to send you signs, I'm trying to send you signals. But if you just stay open-minded, like, you can't get it wrong, follow your heart. Don't try to, like, make it a point scoring thing, okay? Like, that would be the worst case scenario. That's not. We don't want to gamble with something that we feel is really precious to us. We don't want to do that. It's not about that, okay? So I pulled from there, let's get one of these. Loads of advice again. Do you see how much the divine cares about this particular connection? Because we normally get like one card or two cards out. Cosmic flow. Align with the cosmos. The cosmos's rhythm to experience harmony and natural flow. So you need to meditate a little bit. Blessings of the celestial. Embrace the celestial blessings and feel the universe's grace and support. Okay, so this person means a lot to you. When you fall out with someone that means this much to you, it is awful. It hurts like hell. Your heart physically hurts. That phrase, like, pulling on your heartstrings, oh my God, like, your heart just physically aches. It's so horrible when you're not getting on with the person that you love to bits. So, you know, don't stay in that situation. Make it end quickly. Find a resolution quickly. Be the one to make the first move. Confidence and courage. Face life's adventures and challenges bravely with confidence and with courage. Okay. Oh, I'm going to get your angel numbers as well. Inner peace. Find and maintain inner peace to enjoy tranquility and stability. So if you control your emotions, if you reset yourself, if you regulate your emotions despite caring a lot about this person, it's really going to help you to deal with things in a mature way. Release the past. Release past wounds to embrace new beginnings. Okay, don't hold on to grudges. It's not healthy. It doesn't get anyone anywhere. True self. Discover and express your true self to return to inner authenticity. Okay, so the more you find out about yourself, the more you reflect, the more introspective you are, the more you can kind of process things that have gone down previously and hold on to what you have and really appreciate it. And, you know, again, it's not about point scoring or anything like that. It's bollocks. That's for like young people, all that point scoring stuff. It's just if you love someone and you know that you got something amazing and it would be like very almost impossible to find that again, you don't throw it away, you know, because it's their turn to reach out. That's just rubbish, okay? So don't even entertain that like line of thought. Let's get you some angel numbers. 0303, taking chances. Success, knowledge, friendship, impatience, freedom, and optimism. When chances present themselves, seize them and do something out of the ordinary. Whether in your professional or personal life, you will find success by welcoming creative. It keeps going on about creative, doesn't it? Creative impulses and having faith in your own abilities. Trust in chance and take risks on opportunities that could change your life for the better. Okay, hopefully that means something to you. It could mean, you know, sometimes your lifestyle and the lifestyle that you share together is crushing the relationship, and a total change would be like a rebirth, you know, like rebirthing the relationship, like a full-on renewal. So that seems really poignant, doesn't it? Okay, take care, Aries. I hope this resonates. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, and I'll see you in the next one. You are welcome to watch any of the other readings.